Hi and welcome to Zen with VR. I'm Supriya, the co-founder of Zen Finder and your host for today. We're doing this series in collaboration with Virtuous Retail, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about motivation in the times of Corona. And for that, I have with me Deepika Trehan, who is the founder of the HOW Forum and Corporate Diva. Her organization works towards holistic employee well-being and also the empowerment of women in the workplace. So Deepika has been recognized as one of the top 100 global diversity and inclusion leaders by ET Now. She has been applauded in person by Ms. Sherry Blair and also has been recognized as an iconic woman by the Economic Forum. Welcome, Deepika.
Hi everyone, I'm Deepika Trehan, the founder of the Health of Women Forum and Corporate Diva. I'm a motivational speaker, a D&I expert, and a women empowerment champion.
Hi Deepika, thanks for joining us today. It's great to have you here. So my first question to you is, of course, about motivation. In the present scenario, a lot of us have found ourselves, working from home. There's a lot of pressure around social distancing and, this whole feeling of being cooped up that's coming up. So what is your, tip or advice for people who still find themselves stuck at home and working from home, and how can they keep their morale and motivation going?
Given the current scenario of COVID and the lockdown, work from home has become a new norm. Yes, initially it was, a relief, and we were, quite happy with the fact that we are not traveling anymore in peak traffic for hours to reach our work and all of that. But of late, it has started becoming a little overwhelming for all of us, because work from home demands us to be available most of the times when, which were not the scheduled times of work probably. It also demands us to be hugely productive. It has its own challenges in terms of communicating. Suddenly we do not have that space of our own self in the cubicle. Suddenly there is lots of activity around us. Suddenly we do not have our employees to interact with. Communication is a challenge as well. But given all of that, I think work from home, the first and foremost thing is that it is being done for your own safety, for your own well-being, for your own health, which is topmost priority. Second is that how do we kind of motivate ourselves to be productive during work from home? One is to kind of schedule and make a plan our day as what we would when we were going to regular work. Let's not deviate from our work hours and have a schedule around it. Third is that the moment you feel that there's way too much to juggle between the home and the work front, it'll be nice to have a conversation and communicate what you're feeling, and then accordingly delegate certain work that can be delegated to someone at home around. So work from home does require a lot of commitment, does require a lot of discipline, does require a lot of juggling and multitasking. But at the end of the day, we're in it for a better reason, and we'll come out of it stronger. So stay strong and stay motivated, and just take it as there is light at the end of the tunnel. We're just on our way out.
Thanks, Deepika. That was quite insightful. My next question is actually about fear and its role as a motivator. So in the current situation, most of us are also wondering about, the whole layoff scenario, because we all know that companies are going to cut costs. There's fear and anxiety about people losing their jobs. So while fear can be a great motivator at certain times, but what is the impact of it in the given scenario?
So fear is a human emotion. Of course we are concerned. Of course there is a latent fear as to what times hold in front of us. Of course there is that little concern of how are we going to be continuing to pay our bills, whether we would have our job in hand or not, whether we would have pay cuts, whether we would have our bonuses coming in, how much and how literally things are going to be for us. There is a lot of uncertainty around it. And so that little experiencing of fear, that little irritability, edginess is normal. It is a human reaction. But at the same time, it can be a motivator for us to perform better. The thing right here is that two things that would really keep you going for times to come. One is acceptance. Let's just completely accept the scenario that we're all in. We're not in it alone. The world is going through similar crises. We're all facing similar challenges. So to come to terms with the scenario around in a space of acceptance would be the first thing that would calm ourselves down. Second is gratitude, right? None of us know how times are ahead for us. None of us know whether we would have our jobs in hand or not. But what can we do today? The first thing is that we can be grateful for what we have. We can be grateful for the roof above our head. We can be grateful for the food on our plates and plan the next meal forward, which a lot of people around, are not being able to do so even now. That's the first thing. Second is, let's utilize this time to be up on the game. Let's utilize this time to be invested in upskilling ourselves. How can we utilize this time to be the better version of our own selves? How can we go through certain training programs, umpteen of which are available online and now more so free of charge? How can we use this time to construct, to build ourselves personally, professionally, emotionally, gear ourselves up and let life take its toll? Things that we don't have control on today, we may not have control on even tomorrow. But what we do have control on today, let's do the best in that. Exercise the best in terms of maintaining that mental health, maintaining that readiness to embrace what's lined up and in store, being a little cautious about the steps that we're taking forward, and staying as much as possible in tune with what our work demands, what we can foresee, and do a bit of a planning for self for the near future. So yes, dear friends, fear and concern is inevitable given the indefinite scenario ahead, but let's make the best of what we have in hand rather than fret on what is yet to come.
My final question is about you, honestly, and how have you dealt with adversities and difficult situations in the past? And around that, what is the advice you would have for our viewers?
Well, of course, who said life is a bed of roses? I have been through challenging situations, personally, professionally. Things have not been easy. Being an entrepreneur, being a wellness coach, there have been spots of highs and lows, of ups and downs. But what really has got me through to the person that I am today and given me that strength is one, faith in the fact that things are happening for a reason and you will come out of it stronger and better. Second is patience. I love this quote called "Give time some time." Providence has its own schedule, its own timing to make things happen for you. Keep going, keep following that path of growing and picking yourself up. Leave the time to time. Things will happen at their own pace, at their own time. Third is perseverance. Never ever give up on yourself first, and never give up on hope. No matter what goes up comes down. What comes down has to climb its way up, and that's how life is. I know it's a cliche, but even if you look at your ECG, the heartbeat does go up and down to stay alive. So life will go up and down to stay alive, but have faith, keep that hope alive, work on your self-belief, persevere, and be patient. And to end with, I'd like to say that life is always WIP, which is work in progress. It may require perseverance, it may require patience, and all of that, but life is and should be work in progress. until it is RIP. So take good care of yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy. Being overwhelmed, having fear is normal, is natural, but we will all come out of it, and this time much, much stronger than we thought ourselves to be.
Thank you, Deepika. That was really quite insightful. It was great having you here. For all the viewers, thank you for watching. And there are a few more episodes coming up in the series. So please stay tuned and follow this hashtag for staying updated. Thank you.